Our top story tonight on Gravitas is about Russia, or rather, Putin's revived Russian superpower. It has warned the United States. The message is clear. We are losing our patience. Putin's Russia is telling the US, if you want a war against Europe with your long-range weapons, Russia is more than ready.
As has already been said, we will respond to the ongoing strikes on Russian territory by Western-made long-range missiles, including by possibly continuing to test the Oreshnik in combat conditions, as was done on November 21st. At present, the Ministry of Defense and the General Staff of the Russian Army are selecting targets to hit on Ukrainian territory. These could be military facilities, defense industry enterprises, or decision-making centers in Kyiv.
Earlier, Russian Foreign Minister also delivering a similar warning. In fact, Lavrov made it clear that Russia's patience has limits and will not last indefinitely. Between Putin and Lavrov, the message to America is straight and clear. Do not test Russia's patience. And as for Putin, how do you decode what he's saying? Remember, Putin was a former KGB agent. He has watched as Soviet Union collapsed. He watched the economic crisis that followed. He watched as historical Russia disintegrated. He watched as Russia became a laughingstock in a way. And today, he is daring America. Today, he believes he has fought back the Western hegemony, albeit with a few allies. He pushed Ukraine and its allies out of Crimea in 2014, and now he is pushing them out of Donetsk. And now Russia is winning the war. It is winning in its operations in Ukraine. It is outpacing NATO in weapons production. And now its conflict with the West is entering the most dangerous phase to date. The war in Ukraine has demonstrated without a doubt that Russia is a superpower. So where are things headed? Is a direct conflict between NATO and Russia on the horizon? We're asking that because as far as finding an end to the war is concerned, Lavrov says there is still a long way to go before a diplomatic solution can be reached. Russia blames the West and its continued support for Ukraine for the ongoing escalation of the conflict. They accuse the West of delaying Ukraine peace talks, and judging by the current situation on the battlefield, any political or diplomatic settlement of the crisis seems like a distant dream. Look at what's happening in Ukraine. Today, Russia has launched attacks on energy facilities in western Ukraine. They have also targeted the city of Lviv. This large-scale attack has significantly impacted Ukraine, leaving about 1 million people without electricity. Ukrainian officials saying that the Russian assault involved many powerful weapons, specifically cluster munitions. Russia also claims to have successfully destroyed 25 Ukrainian drones overnight. And if the firing of the new hypersonic missile Oreshnik was not enough, Russia is reportedly preparing to deploy its Sarmat ICBM for operational combat duty. You heard that right. And if this is true, it will be bad news for Ukraine. You see, Russia's Sarmat missile is a next-generation intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM. It's so powerful that it has been nicknamed Satan II. It has a range exceeding 18,000 kilometers and can carry up to 10 heavy nuclear warheads. The Sarmat is capable of striking targets globally with devastating precision. It can reportedly destroy targets in a single strike. If reports are true about Russia readying the Sarmat, it would mark a significant escalation in Russia's military capabilities. Is this what Lavrov meant when he said that Russia's patience is running out? Could the West provoke Russia enough to unleash the Satan II ICBM? What is Russia thinking of doing, really? Russia has been warning the US and its allies for months now that if they give permission to Ukraine to strike deep into Russian territory with Western-supplied missiles, then Moscow will consider it as a major escalation. Yet, Zelensky has urged the West to cross and disregard Russia's so-called red lines. Some Western allies have also urged the United States to do just that. And as far as Putin is concerned, there is no room to back down. This conflict has been presented to his citizens, after all, as a crucial struggle for Russia's very survival. This means he will heighten the stakes with every escalation from the West. Putin's tough talk is not just empty rhetoric, it is accompanied by action. Remember, last week he confirmed the use of the new intermediate range missile Oreshnik. For Moscow, this response is a necessary one against what it deems Western aggression. It's a chilling message that Western Europe is also within striking distance. And if that wasn't enough, Russia has also lowered the threshold for nuclear weapon usage. Ultimately, Putin's message to America is absolutely clear. A broader conflict could be imminent if the West fails to change its policies. It's clear Russia is not in the mood to hold back. Will the West heed Putin's warning is the question, or will they provoke Russia into a major escalation, perhaps even by firing an ICBM? To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.